2025 Public Service Week, need for enhanced productivity on the front burner. Court jails wife and 4 others for killing husband. Plus, the Challenge Initiative holds review meeting on family planning. Hello, welcome to NTA Uyo News. My name is Emedion Umo. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Do well to engage with us. Story reaching us now as that lifeless body of a young woman was this morning found inside the gutter along Old Dock Street by Barracks Road. The lady was later identified through social media as Miss Goodness Israel. Reports gathered indicate that she is a single mother of 2 from Babong Itam, Itu local government area of Akwa Ibom State. However, as at the time of this report, NTA News was yet to get an official report from the Nigerian police. Factors surrounding the death of the woman are also unknown. An Akwa Ibom State High Court sitting in Uyo has jailed 6 persons for conspiracy and the murder of a state council, Godwin Ikowak, in 2022. Among the sentenced to various years in confinement include wife of the deceased, his mother-in-law, as well as medical doctors of a public hospital in Uyo. Clement Barikwe has details.
January 20, 2022 was like every other day for Godwin Ikowak, a lawyer and state counsel in the Akwa Ibom State Ministry of Justice, not until the evening of same day. Godwin had gone to Nongoduitak, Ikono local government area, to meet his in-laws over his wife's infidelity, and later discovered that the 19-year-old boy whom the wife brought in as her younger brother was actually her biological son from a reverend father. Autopsy report made available in court revealed that Godwin Ikowak sustained bruises on parts of his body and died of sniper injection, contrary to claims that he died of asthma at the St. Luke's Hospital, Anua. Delivering his judgment based on evidences from 14 witnesses and 51 exhibits brought before the court, Justice Basi Nkenang found the deceased's wife, Abasiese Banga, who was not around at the time of the crime, guilty of conspiracy and sentenced her to 2 years in confinement beginning from 18 February 2022. 69-year mother-in-law of the deceased, Margaret Umo, and the sister-in-law, Owedogu Umo, are to serve 10 years in confinement in lieu of death sentences for the mother of the lawyer, while the 3 staffers of St. Luke's Hospital, Anua, including the administrator and 2 medical doctors, are sentenced to 2 and 4 years in confinement respectively for conspiracy to purpose and the issuance of false medical reports as well as death certificate.
What steps I take next will determine my satisfaction.
Our position should be that motive should be formed or is normally formed before. That's the aspect we want to contest.
A classmate of the deceased, Sonny Anyanwu, who spoke on behalf of the family, expressed dissatisfaction over the judgment.
If we go on appeal, the appeal will give the maximum punishment. This is not maximum punishment. She was just given 2 years. The person who coordinated the whole thing, just given 2 years. And starting from where she was detained, in other words, nothing. She's free.
One thing noticed in this particular judgment is that all parties involved in this case have one ground of dissatisfaction or the other, the basis for which they intend to go on appeal.
The late Godwin Ikowak and his wife, Abasiese Banga, were lawyers as at the time of the incident. Clement Barikwe, NTA News.
Speaker Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Udeme Otom has appointed member representing Mbo State constituency, Effiong Johnson, as the acting House leader pending when the APC leadership will send a nominee to replace Sunday Johnny, who is now minority PDP member in the House. This is equal to the official announcement of defection of 24 members to the All Progressive Congress by the Speaker Udeme Otom. Nsika Okun has details.
The activities of the House started as usual where the House leader and member representing Ona State constituency, Sunday Johnny, took off his duty by calling on the first 3 items on the order paper of the House. The House thereafter witnessed arguments when the Speaker announced that the House leader should resign from his previous position since he is now a minority PDP member in the House.
The House leader shall be a member nominated from the party with the highest number of members. As it stands today, the House leader is in the minority. On that note, let the Chief Whip act until further notice.
The Speaker that today, except you and the Deputy Speaker, none of them are qualified to answer the name Chief Whip, leader, or anything, because our party, the All Progressive Congress, don't send any other name to this house. They should remain in their own until the name is so sent. In the absence of the majority leader to follow the business of the House, the only person that has the capacity to further step into that shoes is the Deputy Majority Leader. And we have it elicited. I want to believe, Mr. Speaker, that if you are a student of law, as you are always, I want to believe that the Deputy Leader is well seated, can competently conduct the affairs of the House for taking concern when a new leader will emerge.
1. The Chief Whip shall be a member nominated from the party with the highest number of votes. Nominated from the party with the highest number of votes. Referring to members, not from the party we were elected.
Exactly, sir.
It's referring to members from the majority political parties who are in this House.
After much deliberations, the Speaker appointed Chief Whip of the House and member representing Bo State constituency, Effiong Johnson, as the acting House leader until a new House leader is nominated by the APC leadership. Meanwhile, the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has urged the chairman of Ikona local government area to build a cordial relationship with the legislative arm of government in the area. This is sequel to a report of the House Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs presented by the chairman of the committee, Mfon Ido, where 11 councillors on 6 May 2025 wrote a petition to the House of gross conduct against the chairman. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
We'll pause for a commercial break. More stories when we return. Do stay.
The solution to your building and construction works is Regan Stones, dealer in chippings, hardcore, iron rods, cement, sharp sand, and blocks of all kinds. At Regan Stones, integrity is our watchword. We are equipped to deliver to you regardless of the quantity you desire. We scale every product with our weighing bridge so you can be rest assured of the exact quantity of products you buy from us. Our dedicated and committed staff, coupled with efficient automated vibrating machine, guarantee our unfailing delivery always. We have top-notch customer care services to attend to you in minutes. Locate us at Regan Stones, Goswell Akpabio Crescent, Shelter Afraid, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Our office line 0916-641-1972. Regan Stones, reliable and trusted. Regan Stones, quality beyond imagination.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by our expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
You're welcome back now to the rest of the stories. Enhancing productivity, professionalism, and a smart and agile public sector in Akwa Ibom State is the reason for a public lecture held as part of activities to mark the 2025 Public Service Week in Uyo. Utebe Achibong reports.
Gathered here are government officials, administrative professionals, as well as public servants in Akwa Ibom State with an aim to deliver a smart public sector-driven Akwa Ibom State. With the theme, Leveraging Technology for a Smart and Agile Public Service, Chairman of the occasion challenges the workers to embrace new trends in technology to ease their workload. Welcoming participants, Head of Service Akwa Ibom State, Effiong Isien, commended the State Governor Moino for approving the lecture, second in the series, after being suspended for about 10 years.
For public servants who deliver their services behind the scenes as aid to ensuring a better society for all by governments. Hence, the need to raise the bar, supplement and take exploit of technology advantage in effective and efficient service delivery.
Everybody that have come out have told us why we should celebrate ourselves. Mama have told us that not everybody is a worker. Most of those who were born with you up till now have not gotten a job.
Guest lecturer, Commissioner for Science and Digital Economy, Mr. Frank Ekpenyong, is emphatic about the critical role of digital tools in enhancing transparency, accountability, and speed in public administration.
We need to start to verify staff embedded as part of a service. As you're working, you're verified. We don't have to have another special month where we say it's verification month. That shouldn't happen again. Why? Because we can leverage technology into the civil service.
In their goodwill messages, other government officials described the theme as apt and encouraged the workers to up their games for effective service delivery.
We are doing well. Without us, nothing will move. The private sector, they depend on us.
My duty is to appreciate the wonderful workers of Akwa Ibom State without you. The will of progress, whatever we are sharing today, will not be possible without the effort and sacrifice of great Akwa Ibom workers stationed in this hall and those beyond.
Two outstanding workers were recognized with the promise of individual 100,000 Naira award and special promotions.
To thank the head of service for his magnanimity in proving that coming to work early is one of the things that one needs to. And being efficient in service.
It's a day of joy for us to be identified as public servants and to set a day aside to celebrate us.
A roadwork, novelty march, and a Thanksgiving service are expected to wrap up the week-long event in Uyo. Utebe Achibong, NTA News.
Nigeria possesses enormous potential, a vibrant youth population, entrepreneurial energy, abundant natural resources, and a resilient private sector, stable and well-executed policies that can place the economy on a transformation path. This assertion is from Professor Pius Olorewaju, President and Chairman of the Council of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, while delivering the 6th annual birthday lecture series in honor of Professor Akpan Hogan Ekpo of the University of Uyo. Etieno Ibanga reports.
Honoring a doyen of economics, Professor Akpan Ekpo, who many attest devoted his entire life to scholarship, necessitated the Center for Public Policy, at the University of Uyo to organize this 6th annual lecture series to celebrate his birthday.
He is doing so much for human beings. And for that, God is blessing him the more. He has to stay here longer. He has to be strong. He has to be healthy. And I wish him the best.
God Almighty for the life and times and the achievement and accomplishment and contribution to humanity of Professor Akpan Hogan Ekpo. And I appreciate God for the impact that he's been able to do in the lives of people within the academic community, specifically the University of Uyo community, where he served as the Vice Chancellor. We can reposition this country, not just economically, but in all ramifications.
My first publication was by his inspiration. At the time, I never knew I would become a college professor. Today, I stand here because he made me a professor.
In his lecture on the theme, The Economic Crisis in Nigeria, The Way Forward, the guest lecturer points out that although Nigeria had developed numerous economic plans and reform agendas, implementation had been undermined by policy inconsistency, unclear regulations, and weak coordination between fiscal, monetary, and structural reforms. He notes that deliberate planning, unwavering execution, necessary choices, strengthening institutions, and committing to stability would make a difference. Drawing comparative insights from Indonesia, Vietnam, and Rwanda, the lecturer adds that this country, which had faced similar structural constraints, achieved commendable progress through deliberate reforms, economic diversification, and strengthened institutions.
Nigeria's reliance on oil revenue remains one of its most entrenched structural weaknesses. While the oil sector contributes less than 10% to GDP, it accounts for more than 70% of government revenue and over 90% of foreign exchange earnings. This imbalance has exposed the country to the recurring fiscal crisis linked to global oil price volatility.
The man at the heart of the celebration, Professor Akpan Ekpo, a former Vice Chancellor of the university, is grateful to God and guests for identifying with him.
When they have a lecture in your honor, because it lasts for a very long time, okay? That's the best you can give an academic. And even I'm retired, I'm still emeritus, so the lecture series is very much appreciated. It's good that I'm retired but not tired. It's good that I still do what.
Many guests also offered prayers and warm goodwill to the celebrant, wishing him more years of fruitfulness as he turned 71. Etienne Ibanga, NTN News.
Another break beckons, more stories when we return.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Yo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
You're welcome back now to the rest of our stories. To increase family planning services in Akwa Ibom State, the Challenge Initiative is partnering traditional birth attendants TBA to ensure more women to take up family planning services at postpartum stages for proper child spacing. This formed part of discussions at the Challenge Initiative quarterly review meeting on family planning services in Akwa Ibom State. Evelyn Badu Ego reports.
Family planning services in Akwa Ibom have continued to receive a boost in primary healthcare centers in some local government areas of the state through significant efforts of the Challenge Initiative. To this end, the meeting with stakeholders and mobilizers is part of continuous engagement on progress and accessibility of family planning services, especially at the local community levels.
We've seen that the moment the partners exist and your work stops, our data dwindles, it comes down, it's no more as before. So there is need for states to have social mobilizers on ground in each of the LGS. So we are working towards that, and we'll see how we'll make sure that that will come into place.
Review meetings like this help us to know how the implementations at the LGA level have been going, and then the successes that have been made so far, and then the challenges and where we can come in and address the challenges, also knowledge gap if they still exist.
Stakeholders sharing success stories re-strategize on better ways to increase level of productivity and improve uptake of family planning services in primary health centers.
I had a meeting with the traditional birth attendants because most of the women are there with them. So I told them the need for them to refer women for family planning services on time. They are now bold to come up, women and men. Men are coming out to look for male condoms, so it's a huge success.
We need as a team with the providers also to sit down together and re-strategize and see how to make it better, make our productivity better.
The TCI has been in Akwa Ibom since 2020 and have improved lives of women through family planning services. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekbo, NTA News.
As part of efforts to promote spiritual growth and deep understanding of faith, Right Reverend Kerebong Moses has published his 7th book titled Pains and Gains of the Kingdom Mandate. Abasenya Ekpeyon reports that the book launch was held at the Prelate Mbang Christian Worship Center, Uyo.
These are believers who have converged to celebrate Kerebong Moses, a native of Edemibiok, Ibesikpo Sultan Local Government Area and Bishop of Methodist Church, Nigeria, Diocese of Adadia, for his latest publication. They are admonished to be focused on life's journey on earth, for sweetness comes after pains.
After rain comes shine. Rain should not be forever. A time comes when you should also gain from the result and doggedness of the pains.
Chairman of the occasion, while appreciating the author for a job well done, says the book, titled Pains and Gains of the Kingdom Mandate, is a blessing to the society.
Books are very important to us because they provide the template for self-improvement and societal advancement.
The book reviewer encourages believers to read the publication as it is what the world needs at the moment, while participants appreciate the author and recommend the book to everyone going through difficult moments in life.
This book, The Pains and Gains of the
kingdom mandate, give an insight to a long and rough journey, and then the victory of the author as it relates to his kingdom mandate. Note that different people will have different experiences in their journey to their destiny.
Timely book for a generation to know that despite the crown we're expecting to wear, there's a cross to carry. And Bishop Ekerebong has summarized it in a book for us to read.
It is a great approach. It's a very suiting approach to those who come through serving the Lord and they encountered a lot of persecution and difficulties.
Before you gain, you must go through some pains, and that pains, when the pains come, you have to give it to God, because it is God that will reward you at the end.
Right Reverend Ekerebong Moses, the author, Pains and Gains of the Kingdom Mandate, and his wife said the book is a reminder that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
No Christians should say this ministry is full of peace from the beginning to the end. No. You will be challenged. Your neighbor can challenge you. Your colleague in the ministry can challenge you. Anybody, even your friend. But in the midst of all this, God is there with you also.
The writing of this book is not to cause any chaos in the church or anywhere, but it is to serve as a reminder to every child of God who has determined to serve God.
High point of the event is unveiling and presentation of the book to the public in Uyo. Abasenya Ekpenyong, NTA News.
Thanks for being part of our bulletin tonight. Do have a beautiful night.